Hey there, Facebook. Good evening. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm trying something a little bit different as far as the lighting goes. So, y'all let me know, someone please, if you can see me a little bit better or not. It's the middle of the week. How's your week going? Hopefully everything's been going smooth for you so far. If it hasn't, hang in there. You're almost through it. Just a couple more days until the weekend. Let's see here. I am going to go ahead and get started. It's not showing me that anybody's on yet, but that's okay. I woke up with a smile this morning because when I woke up, thunder woke me up. And I am all about some thunderstorms. They put me in a really good mood. I know that might sound crazy, but I'm one of those people that if I could chase tornadoes, I would chase tornadoes. And that is actually on my bucket list, to go tornado chasing. And I need to head to Minnesota. I've got a couple of friends up there that have done it. And one of these days, I'm going to make it up there and go with them. In doing this series, sometimes I wake up. Hey, Robert. Sometimes I wake up and I know exactly what word I'm going to use for that day. And then sometimes I wait a little while and I see how my day's going. And I decide what word I'm going to use based on what's happened during my day. I like to say, or I like to see where my day takes me. So I didn't wake up with a particular word this morning. Like I said, I was more focused on the thunderstorms and the thunder and the lightning and the rain. I don't know what you had for dinner, but I made burgers and french fries. And nothing beats a homemade burger. I bake my french fries, but my daughter doesn't like them if they get too brown and too crunchy. And I don't either, really. So I had them in the oven, and as I was melting the cheese on the burgers and toasting the hamburger buns, I forgot about the french fries being in the oven. Luckily, I caught them in time and avoided a catastrophe. But that's just the way it goes sometimes. So today's word can apply in many different situations. Whether you're a cook, a mechanic, whether you love to hunt or fish, and I know I've got plenty of those people on my friends list. If you're planning a family, or you're thinking about making a career change, or buying a home, or even starting a business. The word I'm using today applies in all of these situations. So the word for today is timing. This is something that we rely on every single day. If you're a cook or you like to bake, food is ruined if you don't time it correctly. If you either take it out too soon or you leave it in too long. Mechanics. I have a lot of mechanics in my family. I come from a long line of mechanics. So I love cars and boats and anything, any kind of vehicle basically. But if you're a mechanic and you're working on a vehicle and the timing is off, what happens? it won't run, or it won't run right. It'll sound horrible. If you're a hunter, you have to take an aim and time your shot just right, or your game is going to run off. Same thing with fishing. If you don't set your hook, you're going to lose your fish. So that's just a few examples of where timing is important. So timing can apply to other things as well. Sometimes if you do something too soon before everybody else knows about it and is on board about it, and it has become this big public thing, people think you're crazy. And then if you get in on it too late, after everybody else is in on it and doing it, then you miss the opportunity. So why do we miss perfect timing? I think a lot of it has to do with us being so busy doing so many things for other people. We put ourselves on the back burner. And I have personally done this, like this whole school thing. I'm a middle-aged woman, okay, and I'm going back to college. Now, this is not something that I just came up with on a whim. This is actually my third attempt. They always say the third time's the charm. This is my third attempt at going back to school. The first two times, well, actually, the first time I actually went to college. But there were some situations that happened, and I had to quit. And then the second time, I was trying to take a course online from home, and that didn't work out. I ended up having to go get a job at a factory instead. So here I am, 3 kids in. 2 of my kids are grown and out of the house, and my last kid is at home with me as of right now, but it won't be long before she's 18. She's a teenager. She's 13, so time flies. It won't be long before she's grown too. And so here I am, my third attempt to go to college, and this time I'm going to see it through because it's something that I want to do for myself. As much as I love the Avengers, and I love the Avengers, none of us are superheroes. Our timing can be off, and if we're not careful, it can affect our entire lives. It has taken me over 20 years to go back to school, and I'm doing it now, but you know, sometimes I can't help but think what my life would have been like if I had followed it through the first time. But things happen, situations happen, and we can't always do that. Now, I'm not saying don't ever help people, you know, just look out for number one. I'm not saying that. But if an opportunity presents itself, don't do like I did. Don't wait too long to take advantage of it. The reason that people have regrets is because they didn't do what they really wanted to do, and they ran out of time. If there's something that you've really been wanting to do, that you've had your heart set on, as long as it's not illegal, I'm not promoting illegal activities here, but if there's something that you really want to do, the time is now. You deserve to be happy, and I love to see people follow their dreams. Don't put it off anymore. If it's something that's been on your mind for a while, and you've debated and, well, I could do this, but I really need to do this instead, go ahead and do it. Try it. It inspires me to see people do things like that with their lives, and I need all the inspiration I can get, and I want to see you happy. even if nobody believes in you, believe in yourself. Send me a message. I'll believe in you too if I know what you're doing. You're capable of doing whatever it is you want to do. Again, as long as it's not illegal. I'm not promoting that. But follow your dreams and see where it takes you. And there's no time like the present to start. We only regret the things in life that we didn't end up doing. So that's about it for tonight. How about instead of just like sharing and leaving me a comment, leave me a comment with something that you've been wanting to do, but you haven't done yet. Maybe because the timing has been off for you. And really brainstorm that. Is the timing actually off? Or is it because we're making a bunch of excuses and coming up with a million different reasons as to why we can't? Again, we can always find reasons why we can't do something. But if you need some motivation, send me a message. We can talk about it, and maybe I can help you figure out what you need to do and the steps that you need to take to get to where you want to be. As always, remember that you're a role model to someone you know. Be a good one. You all have a great night, and don't forget to leave me a comment. I like to see and read what everyone would like to do. That would be awesome. You all have a great night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.